There we go. So,
Is that the same link that from this afternoon?
it is. Good to hear your voice. I was kind of concerned maybe the
Yeah, you
storms.
sent it. You sent it twice. So I was kind of thinking that you may have redone done the link again.
Technically, I sent it 3 times, but, not counting. But it is good to hear your voice. We were concerned that maybe these storms that are up in our neck of the woods now wreak some habit or some damage on your neck of the
Well,
woods.
I've been waiting for you to start a live stream on YouTube.
I'm trying to do that now. I'm running into technical difficulty, so bear with me a
So
second.
then I just opened my email and figured that there might be something there.
See if that works right there.
But yes, the storms have hit my neck of the woods.
Yeah, it looked like they were generated coming basically from down in your area and moving northeast. And I didn't think we were going to get them at all. And now we're getting hit pretty good. I mean, nothing, you know.
It was going pretty good earlier, a few minutes earlier, but now it seems to have kind of slowed down a
Hey,
little bit.
Matthew Camp, good to see you. Sorry I didn't do the 30-minute thing. I wanted to jump on here while I still got power. We got some decent storms in the area. We've got a tornado warning from one source, a tornado watch from another source. And it says, Matthew's asking if you're out of the woods from the storms. Yeah, we're fine, Greg. I just did a thing on Facebook when I was standing in my front door and showing the storms. And Greg's coming into the Zoom. So,
Yeah, we had tornado sirens going off the other morning really early.
yeah, that's in fact I was telling Lauren they practice here every week. They show they alert them every week, and I told her if we hear those tonight, that's not a good thing. Um, so
Uh, Ours go off every Wednesday at noon, straight up at noon. Every
yeah,
Wednesday they test it.
yeah. I don't want to hear them tonight. I will tell you that I really do not want to hear them. Um, we got the TV going in there and our local station that we watch. Um, they showed one tornado that had hit, and then they went out and showed the damages. And about that time, they showed another tornado that had hit. Hey, Greg.
Hey, how's it going? How's your
Yeah.
weather?
Hey, different right now. We're getting some storms.
Yeah, that's what I saw on the map.
Uh, Mrs. K is in there keeping things up there. I think what I'll do is I'll go to the world for just a second, and I'll bring up in here the weather. Let's see if I can show the radar or not. I don't know
I
if I
saw
can.
58 for you guys.
But right now we're 63 degrees.
Almost come up a couple degrees.
Yeah, I mean it is nice. I don't know why I got that on my face. I might have to figure that out. Actually, at 8 o'clock tonight, we were 60 degrees, and 10 o'clock tonight we were 64 degrees, and just a few minutes ago it showed that we were at 63. Um, Now, according to this radar I'm looking at, this thing comes Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, all of Alabama, parts of Georgia, parts of South Carolina, parts of North Carolina, and parts of Virginia. It's a huge storm.
Yeah, it is.
Thank goodness it's not snow.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously.
you'd be looking at feet, not inches.
Oh gosh, not we would be looking at not going to Indiana tomorrow. Then I could call Doug and say, "Okay, let's do the thing today."
I'm 69 right now here.
Yeah. So is it still raining there?
A little
Yeah.
bit, but not as bad as it was a few minutes ago.
Yeah. So Matthew said, saying we are under a tornado watch and a line of storms hasn't hit us yet, and hope the tornado warnings expire. I think until 2 a.m. here. The first one we were on just expired at 10:45, and now we're on another one until 11 o'clock. Um, hopefully they continue moving north northeast and they get out of here. But then they did show back way west of us. There's another round of storms that are developing, and who knows? I mean, it could be a very long night for me needing to get up in the morning and drive to Indiana tomorrow. Matthew says, "I wish it was snow." No, you don't.
I'm ready for some snow.
Nope.
We're
Don't need
we're
it.
not under a tornado warning, but only a severe thunderstorm, and it's supposed to end at 11.
I'm going to look at the app on my phone. Okay, so the tornado watch and one more. The National Weather Service tornado watch severe thunderstorm warning. I guess they're combining things on that. And then let me see if there's any additional information. That's up. Okay, severe thunderstorm warning. Now it's extended until 11:15 for Charleston. So another half hour of this fun weather we have outside. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Everything's radar indicated. Tornado watch remains in effect until 2 o'clock for us. Oh, that's great. You guys mind staying up till 2 with me? It's not like we've ever done that in the past. I mean, I could be sitting here and all of a sudden I'll be right back! I shouldn't joke about that. Now, looking at the radar, it does show that this system will be completely out of my area. Do I hear?
I think it was a mistake.
That newscaster's a little excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, it shows being completely out here at 4:30 in the morning, but it also is showing that it is really bad down, how do I expand this thing? In the Tennessee, Kentucky area. Bear with me one moment. I gotta find a city I recognize here.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the storm. I'm just looking at another state.
No, what are you using?
Oh, I'm on my phone. I can't find anything good on the computer, so I'm just using my phone. It's showing the Charleston area map. Now I'm looking down at the Cape Girardeau, I believe is how you say it, in Missouri. Let me see if I can find Dyersburg, Tennessee, Blytheville, Tennessee. I think that's Tennessee. It might be Kentucky. But this thing stretches all the way down. Right now it's showing there is a line of storms in Little Rock that stretch all the way down to nearly the Texas border. And it doesn't show which way they're moving. And so Alex is what? You're west or east of Little Rock? Southeast?
South.
South? Okay. So are you between
45.
Little Rock and Pine Bluff?
Yeah, I guess I'm 45 minutes south of Little Rock.
Now bear with me, I'll find you. Oh gosh, I don't know if you guys can hear that rain or not. Got some. Can you hear it?
Students at one school are allowed to.
No, I can't.
Beating down on the windows pretty good.
Yeah,
No.
it said rain showers when I looked for my son in Centralia.
Jeff said he'll be with us shortly.
Yeah, he was on Carrie's.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on that. I actually was going through it at 2 times the.
It was basically an H2 update.
Yeah, it's kind of what I figured he were doing. Okay, so let's look at this one.
Didn't get any work done.
I just wonder if Doug has backed out of the deal because I did hear him say that he's got a buyer, but he's not going to say. But I know a week or two ago he said that Doug Betts was going to get the big beast machine, build.
For
So
10 grand.
I that was the first thing that ran through my head. And Kerry said tonight he's got a $5,000 deposit on it.
Yeah.
I checked the prices. That's went down like 2 grand, and I mean, Doug can build it himself with 2 grand. Money's money.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he mentioned his subscription.
Oh
fee
yeah,
the
he did.
other night.
Over and over and over and over
Yeah.
again. Over and over and over again. Even at 2 times the speed I was listening to it, that was horrible. Okay, so current radar. There's a wow.
I think at $25 a pop, he's gonna soon find out if he does go through with that it's gonna be a bust real quick.
I hope he does it. I really hope he does it. That sounded nasty, didn't it?
No, it depends on why you hope he does it. I mean, if you hope he does it and he's successful, that's one thing. But I kind of agree with Alex. I think it will be a total flop for him.
I think he'll get less than 100 people.
Well, he's already said he's not anticipating getting very many. Um, I'll go ahead and show this. I don't think I'm going to violate anything by showing this.
If he cut it in half, he'd get a lot more people.
Oh, sure, but he's done the math on if he charges 25, he's going to get about $17 per person. YouTube's going to get the remaining 8. So here's the Little Rock area right here. I'm showing it on YouTube right now.
I have a question though.
Go ahead.
How much will he get on the repeat when we can watch it? Assuming you don't pay, I'm not. Number 2, how many donations will you get after you've already paid a subscription?
I think those that are donating will continue to donate. I think those that are donating will also pay for the subscription.
Really?
And I think they will, I mean, they're going to continue to do that. Well, that's a huge storm. So this is moving just.
Can you show it on your screen?
I can share my screen, yeah, hang on.
Thank you.
I think I can share my screen. My Zoom's been rather odd today. To say the least, it's been odd. I'm trying to figure out how to make. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to expand this. Maybe hit this button. Oh, there we go. That's not what I wanted.
Indiana, Evansville, is that Indiana?
No, this is. I'm looking down south.
Stop. For 1 minute, could you? Go to your right. Okay, stop.
That's got to be Kentucky.
Yeah.
Here, let's zoom it all the way out. That might be Tennessee, actually.
Yeah,
There's Memphis. So Kentucky's.
There's a graphic that people like to use for.
Go over a little bit more.
Left or right?
Right. The way you were going, I appreciate it. Looks like heavy rain, but I don't care about that. Good for them. Good for getting rid of any snow. Yep, thank you. Let it rain, let it rain. I'm not even white.
The problem with this now is I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. So here's St. Louis. There's in relationship to me. There's Champaign. I'm right down in this right around where this 57 is at. Okay, in fact, I'm right there in Charleston. Okay, that's where we're at right now. That's where the storm is for us right now. The tornado they spotted was right over in this area, which is a little close, but far enough away I'm not going to lose sleep over it. And then what I like to do is I like to find the storms and then go down and see what they're doing. So this one is actually all the way down into Texas. and it looks to me like it's moving north northeast, but I don't know the rate. There's Little Rock. That's if you're 45 miles south of Little Rock, Alex, you've got some rain right now. I don't think I can zoom it in far enough to find you. Apparently.
I'm the Sheridan.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. There's Sheraton. Oh, yeah. You're lucky. You're on the outside edge of it, and it's moving away. Cool.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good news, because all this stuff behind you looks like it's going to bypass you as well. So that's good. Now, Robert had said they got hit pretty hard, which I don't know if he's watching or not. There's an arrow down in the right bottom of the map. Yeah, I think that's for navigation. Yeah, no, that made it pretty much big screen. Thank you, Matthew. Okay, so there's Little Rock. There's Memphis, Tennessee. And didn't Robert say he's west a little bit of Memphis? So depending on how far west he is, that's a pretty good storm right there. And then it's moving. Again, the storm itself is north-northeast. There's Elizabethtown, Kentucky, I believe. Paducah. Evansville, Indiana. So that storm system right there is not only huge, it's moving at a pretty good clip north-northeast. Then you jump back over here to us. This is what we just went through right here. All of this right here, that's what we just had in the last half hour. So we're on the back edge of it, it looks like, and I don't see anything other than maybe this little bit right here. If it continues, it may catch us. I don't know. Wind's howling pretty good right now. I can actually hear the wind.
Yeah,
Actually, the wind's howling real good right now. I'll be right back.
I looked at my son's map and it said 22 miles an hour.
I like to live dangerously, baby. I'll be right back. I want to do something on Facebook.
Severe weather can happen at any time of the year and at any time of day. And unfortunately, these storms are rolling through overnight and could produce.
Did you hear Michael Nesmith died?
I think Ken was telling me about that earlier. I think, but I can't 100% remember.
I saw that on the news.
But I don't know who that. I don't know who that is. So
He was a guitar player for the Monkees in the 60s and 70s.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. The wind caught my ear. I wanted to go out. That was a pretty good little thing that moved through. I'll see if I can show that to you guys. Give me 1 second here. I got to figure out how to get rid of that.
hey Ken,
Yes, sir.
you was saying about how to find Kentucky. There's actually a cute little graphic that shows you how to find Kentucky on a map. If you want to look it up, just search how to find Kentucky on the map.
Oh, I can find it. Not a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here to Facebook. I'm gonna go to my page, and I'll play this live stream I just did. I'm telling you, I thought a while ago was super bad. This is horrible bad. I'm actually doing a live stream. I need to probably try to go. I could hear the wind, and that's why I came out to check it.
It actually just
This
picked
is
back
actually
up.
bad. I mean, look at that. You guys can really see this coming through. I'll have to figure out a way to share this to YouTube. I kind of left those guys hanging a little bit. 10:59, we got about another
See,
15,
I gave you guys
16
some
minutes
love.
of what could be bad weather, is what they're saying.
Oh, now
till
my internet
11:15.
connection's
So I just wanted to come out
unstable.
here and show you this. If it gets worse or the same,
That's
hey
not
Robert,
funny.
I'm gonna guess that's you. Yeah, see, it's already letting up. Oh, that's cool.
Tim
All right,
Soul.
thanks for watching.
Or Sal, however you want to say it. Yeah, so that was what I ran out to see because of the wind, and that's what I got. Pretty interesting. Tim, if you'd like the Zoom, let me know. I'll send it to you in an email. The credentials have changed. That's a big story. Man, Gary, are you guys expecting, are you getting rain or snow? Wonder if Gary's still with us. Gary's in.
I'm still connected.
Yeah.
Yes, he's.
That's a big storm system.
It is pretty big.
Yeah.
They say about 6 million people are under severe storm watch.
Knock on wood, about 75 miles or so due west of us, they have no power. So, you know, if all of a sudden I go away, you probably figure out why. If I do, I'll jump on my phone and send out emails because, you know, fortunately for technology, we have that capability. Kind of funny.
Yes.
All right.
And at this moment, I still have hotspot on my phone. So if ever we was to lose power, I could switch over to my.
Yeah, I can do a lot on the phone. I can do Zoom on the phone. I'm sure I can figure out how to get it to work. About the time I figure that out will be about the time the power comes back on. So
Yeah, that's about how it is with me.
Yeah.
Whenever I try to get on my chargers plugged in and moved around, and my hotspot turned on, the power comes back on.
yeah, earlier my neighbor left. I'm sure they've got a newborn baby. He's 6 months old. I'm sure they went to her mom's house. They've got a full size finished basement. And that's a smart thing to do actually, because we just have the little crawl spaces under our houses. So
When it's really bad weather around here, everybody or a lot of people go to at least they used to go to the high school, the downstairs in the high school, and
yeah. Matthew said future tech storm chaser. Yeah, if there is such a thing, sure. In the daylight, you guys will think I'm crazy. I can show you videos from this summer when I was sitting out in the backyard watching storms, and you know, I've got a good video of me running because of a lightning strike, and I thought, I'm not going to get out here and get struck by lightning. So hopefully Tim joins us. I believe I sent the right link.
I remember when I was a kid living in Hammond, Indiana, there was a big storm. And the thunder and lightning hit. We lost power. And after the storm went, I went out on my bike. And there was a Goodyear tire and rubber store. And the great big glass windows were all blown in.
Yep. Yeah, I just now realize kind of something I don't like. I've got a window that sits due west, faces west. And if anything were to happen, I'm directly in its path of things going across the room. That's not good. So there's Tim.
And when that happens, the storms can also set off of the alarm sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey Tim.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How was your golf cart, or whatever it was parade?
I didn't go.
Oh, I was so forward to looking at Facebook Live pictures. Oh, I'm serious. I thought it'd be cool.
I could share last year's photos.
Never mind. So we've
Yeah,
dropped
well,
another degree. We're down 63.
when I saw what the temperature was going to be, and I'm like, nah, I froze my butt off last year. It was fun though.
Yeah, we're 63 right now with the thunderstorm. The
Oh
hourly
wow.
hourly forecast is 70, 62, or 63, 62, 61 on the temperatures. 70% chance of rain all the way
You're
till
you're
3 a.m.
63 right now up there.
We are 60. We were 60 at 8 o'clock, 64 at 10 o'clock, and at 11:06 we've dropped to 63 degrees.
Wow, that's
So this is
warm.
some
It's 40.
December weather.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
40.
December, but it could
It's
be worse.
45 here.
That I mean, it could honestly be way worse than it. This storm right here, that storm
That's
right there could be producing snow, and it could have
that's a big
produced snow
storm.
all the way through, and we would be under a lot of snow.
We had a good storm Thursday.
I mean, it looks like St. Paul, Minnesota, and Duluth.
Oh yeah,
They're getting some snow up there, I bet.
yeah. Another 5 to 8 inches. They
Yeah.
said earlier.
Yeah, and it looks like over here that BH Ringer might be getting a little bit of snow in his neck of the woods.
We got-
By the way, I did hear from him today. He said he's just worn out and tired. He didn't know if he would join tonight or not. And I told him to get his rest. That's fine. If we see you, we see you. If we don't, we understand. But it was at least good to hear from him. That way, I know he's not laying in the snowbank somewhere. Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
What's your weather look like right now? Because according to this map we're looking at, you should be getting hit pretty hard.
No, almost hit the dot by the Detroit.
Wow, that's a lot of weather.
Yeah, it is.
It's green. It's barely hitting the driveway.
I was hating life Thursday at work. It rained all day long, and me driving the forklift in and out the buildings. Oh man, I'm so glad I bought a nice Carhartt jacket that's waterproof.
Let's go see if we can find where Matthew Camp is at. He's in Tennessee, unless he must be in the western part of the state, because most of Tennessee looks like it's pretty
Somebody's
clear.
getting
Clear.
snow.
Yeah.
So Matthew, tell me whereabouts are you at? He's gonna be this little bitty cell right here, just outside of Nashville. I'm just picking on you. I'm trying to look for the little city he typed into chat.
I'll be back.
I'm sure we'll be here. Hope everything's good for Alex.
Yeah, we're sitting at 50 degrees and we're supposed to be 74 tomorrow.
Whoa. I'm
Windows.
hoping we're going to this big mess tomorrow. Hopefully it's out of the area. We're going right here to Greenwood, so I'm really hoping that's gone.
Yeah, that should be gone.
I hope so. Well, and even all this should be gone, I would think. I just want to find
Two.
Matthew. Tell me which way to go here. I'm pretty good at following directions. Christmasville, Tennessee. Cool. Right there. And if Robert's probably pretty busy tonight, I would imagine. Jeff's here. So Blackwatch, Alex and I did some experiments today with Zoom. And should we ever get a bomber, we'll get a bomber for one time, and then that bomber will be gone for forever. I actually went to another browser, logged in, kicked myself out as the host, and I cannot get back in. So that part of that is very true. And it doesn't make any difference which browser you use, you can't get back in. So that was good. I like that.
Can you go crazy and undelete it? Or, excuse me, uninstall Zoom and reinstall Zoom and log on as Joe instead of Gary.
Well, that's further down the rabbit hole than what I was actually going to do, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't
I
think
think
they-
it's tied to your ISP address, and Alex said to get that to change, just unplug your router and it will come back with a new one. I didn't try that yet, and I probably won't try that. It's not that important to me. I know I only sent the link out to specific. Correct. So I'm in Tennessee right now. From Nashville, are you east or west?
Ooh, little rain showers over where I used to live.
This is a huge storm. I'll go back to specifically Tennessee, but there's the storm right there, all the way from basically just outside of Waco, or as I like to say, Waco, Texas, and all the way up into Canada, where it says Portland and Hendersonville. Okay, so let's go back to Tennessee, looking for Portland and Hendersonville. Hendersonville. I see Henderson.
That must be that storm that came through here Thursday.
Could be. So we're looking for Portland and Hendersonville. Oh, there's Hendersonville right there. Okay, so this is where Matthew Camp is at, right here in this little town that I am not even going to try to pronounce because that looks to be too difficult for my brain.
What, Gallatin?
Works for me. Oh, by the way, hi Jeff.
Hi.
Good to see you. How
I
you
think
feeling?
that's right.
Is
Little
that
better
pronounced
every day.
good? Is that pronounced Gallatin?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
If my memory's correct, I lived in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, 22 years,
So that looks
which
to
is
be
over by Knoxville.
He looks to be a pretty safe distance away. Unless, let's see.
Well, but it's headed that way. I mean, it'll
Yeah,
come through.
that's what I'm zooming out for. I'm trying to keep. Okay, so I'll keep Hendersonville right there. He might, unless it takes a direct easterly turn. I think all that's gonna.
I think it's going to come sort of east-southeast. If that's how those storms usually come through there.
Got a good one over in Ohio. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a huge, huge storm. So
I used to love what they called the nor'easters. Am I saying it right when it come through
Yeah.
Virginia back in the day?
I like good rain, especially in the summer and the spring for the gardening and the flowers and the grass. But you can keep the snow, you can have the tornadoes, you can have the thunderstorms. But everything else, I'm not too bad with it. So back to this Kerry thing we were just discussing.
All right, talking about his membership stuff.
We were. Yeah. Were you eavesdropping on YouTube?
No, I just got here, but I was involved in a discussion with him this afternoon on chat. I questioned him about a couple of things. And at $24.99 a month, I don't think I'll be a member.
No, same here.
And he's trying to make it sound like you're going to win enough that it really won't cost you anything, and that might be true if it was $24.99 a year.
What
but at
the hell?
$24.99 a month, I'm just going to be a lurker and watch whatever he puts out for free.
Right, it's $300 a year, and that's just a little pricey to win a $30 subscription to Malware Bytes.
Especially when Malware Bytes from Malware Bytes is $13.99 a year for one PC.
Yeah, even at 2 times the speed, he's really
Pushing it.
yeah, I want to say begging, but that's the wrong choice of words. He's really building it up like you're going to get something a month for $25 when the reality is you're not. I mean, I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think that you are.
I mean, given the number of, I won't say sponsor, but the deals he's worked with various outfits, how many things is he going to give away a month? No more than 3 or 4 or 5, right? at best.
Well, the way he said it, everyone that gets a membership is going to get something given to them every month. At least that's what I heard. Maybe I misunderstood.
I think he's trying to imply that, but I don't see how that can work.
Then why pay? Why have a membership? You're going to give it something.
Kind of missed out. I didn't see his show today. Membership for what?
For the
My-
channel.
For this channel, to
Oh.
have, so you're going to be an exclusive group of people that gets to see his exclusive videos on what he's
Yeah.
doing.
He made it a point to emphasize there will still be some free content,
Yeah.
but he's trying to entice people into spending $24.99 a month on a membership to see other stuff.
That's a lot.
It is. If it was $24.99 a year, I might give a
Oh yeah,
Any
I
other
could.
thought?
Yeah, I would actually consider that, but
Well, let's
And
talk.
the other thing is after he gets done giving PCs to the guys who have been big contributors, and that's fine.
Yeah.
He's gonna start giving them to members. So that's the other enticement.
right. And I saw where Jim Nugent or whatever, however you say his name, the guy with the CB handle, he asked Carrie one time for sure, what does that do to the vet giveaways? And Carrie never answered him.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did he?
eventually. He is
Yeah.
going to still have the vet giveaways.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I may not be that far in the video then. Okay, good,
Yeah, it was later on
Good.
in the video.
good.
Yeah.
He's
Good.
still going to have the vet giveaways. And he said if you don't buy a membership, you
Have to wait till he uploads it.
Right. Matthew just said, should we convince Carrie to turn on the subs only and also slow mode? He did it
But,
before.
I
He's not
guess
sure why he stopped.
anyway, but he was saying that you may not notice that anything if you don't end up with a membership. You still have some free content, and some of the things only members will see, but that's not enough to entice me.
Well, how
Oh,
much?
speaking of Jim, by the way, I did send him a message about your stuff, and he said he's not going to subscribe to anybody's channel. Basically, he's not a subscriber. And I mentioned that he would still be welcome in your Zoom.
You talk about Vern Mahoney?
No.
No, the guy with the CB handle.
Oh yeah. Jim, he joins us in the YouTube.
Yeah. K3JN.
Yeah, and he joins us on here. Yeah.
You said no more. That's what Shep is saying.
Oh.
Well, he's saying he won't do it if it's a subscribers only mode. He doesn't subscribe to stuff.
Oh, okay.
What he said, I'm not a subscriber.
Oh,
And
okay.
he wasn't picking on you particularly, but I told him that if he wanted to participate in your Zoom stuff, I'm sure you would let him in if
Oh, sure.
he just sent you an email.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not subscribers, but it's, make sure you're not a whack job or something.
Yeah. Well.
Well, we
Again,
know he's not a whack job, so
Yeah. Again, everyone goes in the
we're
way.
no more than the rest of us.
And I know who you guys are. Like I said, I don't know if I said it to you guys last night or not. I know I told Alex today 100 times. The only one I'll let in here right now that I know doesn't have a real said name is Blackwatch and BH Ringer. I know who they are. Anyone else that shows up with a funky name or a name that I don't recognize, I'm not letting them in. Again, I'm probably getting in on my high horse and beating a dead horse, but that's just how I feel about it.
That's your meeting. You can do what you want.
Yeah, well, I don't like the disruptions, especially the one that keeps sharing his screen on things that I have no interest in. I don't know about you guys. And then he flips it out real quick, and then he lays down horizontally, and then he falls off as whatever he's on. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I think it's just an attention grabber myself. Convince, not
Yep.
suggest. Matthew says we need to convince him, not suggest. Carrie's been doing this a long time, Matthew. I think we're not going to convince him of anything. I had a private
Yeah,
chat
but-
with someone that said he's going to go to the subscription mode, and he's going to find it's going to flop, and then he's going to go back to the non-subscription mode.
They'll have a big problem. How do you get back all that money?
Well, He'll probably say, "Hey, I've tried the subscription mode and it didn't work. So after this month, there'll be no more subscription, and he won't have to give back any money. He fulfills the subscription for that month. Doesn't have anything going forward.
You're right.
He's good to
For some
go."
reason I was thinking here.
Although he also said he did not want to have hundreds of memberships.
Right, I did hear that. In fact, I believe he said he's anticipating about a half a dozen, or no, about 24 people, is what he said he's anticipating. Yes, he because I think Mitch said 49, and Kerry said no, about half of that, and then he reduced it even more from that.
Well, if he's happy with that, I mean, he is still going to have other content, and it sounds to me like he's still going to have the chat room where people can give him money through that if they want to.
And he's still going to have the donations and the membership, sure. I mean,
it may end up being a combination of things.
I just don't understand that. If you do both, I mean.
well, 25 subscribers at $24.99, $6.25 a month, and then if YouTube takes its 30%.
That's not a whole lot of money.
No.
No.
And for upsetting the rest of the people.
YouTube's going to take 188. Yeah, really, Gary. 625
I mean,
minus
you never do that
188. So he's going to be getting 437. That's not a lot of money for what he's intending to do, unless he gets a lot of people.
Then it makes, if you got 100 a week, in other words, 400 a month, it'd make a lot of sense. But he every once in a while, and everybody's gonna get mad at me, I know, or just think bad things, is every once in a while he thinks he's God and he doesn't like somebody saying something. And he thinks he's gonna get rid of that and keep the rest. And I don't see that happening.
Not at that price.
Yeah. I mean, if you ask him the same question 3 or 4 times, he catches it 3 or 4 times and doesn't answer you. He's right about one thing. There's a couple of people I listen to, and they tell you if they don't. Actually, Jeff.
Yeah.
Steve Lato you mentioned.
Yeah.
He says the reason he doesn't take any subscriptions, any money, is if he doesn't answer your question on the 3rd time, he's not answering it. He's seen it.
Okay.
I did notice Sam asked him about 3 questions today. And I'm only about, let me see, how far am I through this? I'm at 2.5 hours of a 4.5 hour show, so I got a ways to go.
Well, when
he might be getting income from people watching his replays, sending him $10 PayPal or a $20 Amazon card too.
I mean, that's great. McKinney, I mean, legally, I'm sure he can do it. But my question is, how would you do it? Because he doesn't have chat open. He has it closed.
Well, he takes PayPal and Amazon gift cards too.
You're right.
I don't know how much. I have no idea how much somebody would send him simply watching a replay.
Oh, I can tell you, 0. I'm not going to pay to watch a replay. But I see that coming, though. I think you've kind of alluded to something. He's going to have his membership. He's going to have the free content. And then he's going to offer, if you want to see what the members saw, for $5.99, it's a one-time watch.
Yeah, but look at the day. You said it, too. If you want to watch the build of that PC, which I will admit one thing, there aren't many builds for that PC because it's so expensive.
Right.
And you paid for today. You didn't get much on that build, did you, Greg?
No, it was a troublesome Windows update.
I mean, you can watch that. You can watch it on my PC.
So I'm kind of wondering if
I
Doug
lived through it. Watched Doug's five videos, 10 hours.
I didn't watch it, but he had one today that was having trouble with.
Yeah.
Like I said, I watched it about 5 times.
Speaking of Doug, I wonder, is he going to be the person buying it? Because I believe last week or the week before, Kerry said Doug Betts is getting the big build. And today he said it's sold. He's got a $5,000 deposit, but he doesn't want to release the name. So has Doug backed out?
I don't know, when did he say that? At some time later, I thought he said he wasn't selling it.
No,
I'll
no.
have
I
to.
don't
It was either last week or the week before.
He,
I don't
he
think
said
he's
he's got
selling
it
it.
sold.
I think
Yeah,
he mentioned
today he
it.
said it's sold. He said
Yeah, he did.
the person's picking it up.
And
That
he had
must
a
have been early in the
I forgot
video.
about Tim. Tim might have some inside information on that. Is Doug buying it?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. If somebody's buying it, it must be somebody local. Doug's not going to drive all the way up there to pick it up.
And seriously, when I was watching it, not today, but I was watching the build.
He
I
may
forgot-
rent an airplane and fly up there. I don't know.
Yeah. Could he carry that extra weight in an airplane? That thing weighs 100 pounds.
That would be funny.
It would just be like having an extra passenger.
Yeah.
He flies solo.
An extra passenger that weighs what?
150 pounds.
Yeah, I was going to say 200 or so, but
No, that's a heavy PC, and I'll tell you one thing. I'd like to have that.
I don't see Doug doing that.
10 grand's a lot. Well, he's got. That's the reason I don't think it would be tough. Is on his, his little thing there. He's got some old PCs, and I don't see him updated to that expensive PC at one time.
I don't see where it would be a functional thing for him myself. I don't know what.
I'm not sure who wants the thing. I mean,
I
I
might
know
be
it's
wrong.
big and expensive, but you got this one humongous motherboard with all the memory and all that, and then you've got the other little motherboard. I'm not sure what the reason for having the two motherboards and all that stuff is, to be honest with you.
Probably somebody that does a lot of broadcasting.
I could see it for CAD, big time,
Okay.
or drawing like Industrial Light and Magic, for the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see doing it for home unless you're just doing it for money. And
I might be wrong, but I think Doug already got a PC from him, but I don't know that for fact.
That one didn't work
No,
out,
that
did it?
bombed.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know that if it ever got repaired or fixed or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen again. I went back to look at this storm, and currently, and believe it or not, looking outside and listening outside, we are
Wow.
clear. We are right here in
You-
Charleston, but but look at this nonsense right here that probably is going to move right through Charleston in about a half hour or so.
You might lose some power tonight, huh?
Might.
or it might dissipate a little bit more.
Let's hope. Let's go down and look back in the.
I used to love those big old storms coming through Virginia and Carolinas. We don't have much
Wow.
out here in California, but we did
Boy,
get a
there-
lot of snow Thursday up in the mountains. China Lake's open today, matter of fact, for snow skiing. Wow. That's
There's a lot of crap going on there.
Yeah, there is. I
That's a big,
mean, it's
that's a big system.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, here I'll show you the whole system. I'll zoom it all the way out, and there's all the way
Wow.
out. That's a big.
All
And
the
then
way-
it looks
all the way
like there's
down to
another one
Waco.
developing out here to the
Yeah.
west. Depending on how, if it comes down like this, out of the west and comes to the north or to the southeast, that could be horrible.
When we get rain out here, we get a lot of fog, and I don't know if you ever heard of Telluri fog, but they're saying tomorrow morning we might have freezing fog.
Freezing fog.
Yeah,
I've
never
seen
heard
that
that.
back in Tennessee.
I never heard that term before until 2 years ago. They're predicting that for tomorrow.
So from Sacramento, where are you at, Tim? North
I'm in Fresno. I'm down south of that.
or south?
Yeah, Sacramento gets all the rain. We don't. Oh, there's Modesto. Keep going down. Merced. Keep going down. There's Gustine. There's Los Banos, the toilet in English. Oh, we gotta zoom back in.
There's Fresno.
Yeah, there it is.
So if I can get on the street view, can you go outside and wave, and we'll see if we can see you?
Well, there's the airport right there. I'm right beside it.
Which
Uh,
airport? This one over here?
yeah, that's it. And Doug lives at this other airport on the other side of 99. That's Chandler.
Right, Fresno Chandler Executive Airport.
Yeah,
Where's
he
he live?
lives over there. I live over here by the big airport. And if you go
Well,
up,
what street is he on, Tim?
I'm
I
not
don't
going to
know.
give out.
Google it.
I'm not going to give out that information. But if you go up north a little bit, there's
I was
Sky Park.
joking.
There's Sky Park up there. There's Sky Park.
I'm not seeing Sky Park. I see the
Right,
university.
right up there on the left-hand corner.
Oh, over
Oh,
here.
Sierra
Okay.
Sky
Yeah,
Park.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, the very first Sky Park in the world.
What's that? What's the Sky Park?
That's where you live in a home and you put your airplane inside the hangar that's attached to your home.
Like John Travolta.
He's got like
Yeah.
what, 5 planes or 4?
Well, he doesn't live in a Sky Park. His land's private.
Well,
But yeah,
yeah,
same thing. Yeah, Doug he lives near Chandler. I live over here by the big airport.
so you live over here in this neck of the woods.
Actually,
Oh, cool.
Airways Golf Course. I live right there on Dakota and Peach. There's Winco's Foods. I live right across the street from it. And I work down here below it. My
So the
job's right
golf
around the
course
corner.
looks far enough away from the airport to not cause any damage. You'd know there'd be some moron though that get over here in this area and go, "Hey, it's coming through. Let's tee up and see if we can hit the plane."
It's kind of interesting. I notice all the airports out here on the West Coast, there's always a golf course nearby. It's not like that back east. It's kind of weird. But I work right down here on, let's see, go down Clovis Avenue a little bit.
Let me go back. I was just looking over at Doug's
Whoa,
area.
there it is.
Got to find the airport. Where did the doggone stupid airport go?
Oh,
There
there it is, right there.
Okay.
Chandler Executive
So
Airport.
we're going south on Clovis.
You go down a little bit. Oh, stop right there. I'm right here on pan to your left a little bit. I mean to your right. Oh, you're zoomed in too far. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I'm right here on oh, why am I confused? I don't know what I'm doing.
Or he's decided not to do it.
Well, I'm right there on the other end of the airport at work.
Oh yeah, right. No, that's PRK Arms. That's not your building.
I know where that's at. That's too far past. I'm a little closer up here. Yeah,
There's City
Clinton
Lights.
Avenue. Yeah, that's a strip bar.
Okay.
One of
Right next to the airport.
I like
Awesome.
that.
yeah. Go back up. Go back up. Yeah, I'm right here on Clinton Avenue and North Business Park Avenue is where I work at.
So there's Clinton. Where's North Business?
You gotta go pan to your right some.
What's all the land down below it?
Oh, and then go up. There it is, North Business Park Avenue. It's at the top in the middle. I work right there.
Clinton North Business.
All that land in the middle, that's farmland.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
Be done.
That's mostly grapes or whatever. Yeah, so I get to work in 5 minutes.
That'd be nice. Let's go
I
look at
get to-
Vegas. Let's go see if Jeff can walk outside and we can see him.
So I get to see all kinds of cool aircraft all day long at home and at work.
Yeah, you've posted some fantastic pictures.
Oh, I loved it when that
According to
AWACS came
this
through here.
view, oh, there it is. I was going to say, according to that, there's no storms, and here they are.
Did you ever get the SR Blackhawk?
I can't believe it's 63 where you're at right now.
Yep.
That's crazy, and it's 45 here.
And now we're up to 64.
It's supposed to be in the 30s in the morning.
So
Freezing
one group of
fog.
storms has just gone through there a little while ago. Looks like.
Yeah, I remember a while ago. Well, there that view shows we're still pretty much in the clear. But I got a feeling this one right here, if it tracks the way it looks like it's going to, we're going to get all of this right in here. That's going to go right. I mean,
So is it going northeast on you?
I think it is, yeah. Now, if I could get the radar to work, that would be really cool. Well, here, watch this.
Oh, hit the play button.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're going to get hit again. In fact, the rain is actually picking up right now.
You were on the edge of a little green spot there a minute ago.
A second ago we were, yeah. So let's see how far behind this is. Right now it is 11:36. I'm going to try to do something.
Is that
here.
a projection?
Yeah, this is hang on
Time
one
runs out.
second. 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, there's at 11:30, which was 6 minutes ago. And the rain is starting and we're right on the green. So if I hit play again at 11:35, that pink area that I said was going to maybe be here looks like it's maybe going to be here. I'll go ahead and hit it again, stop it again. So it's moving pretty quick though, because it says at 11:40 it's going to be past us. We'll see.
That's 3 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see. So according to this, by 12:30 we're just going to be getting rain, and I'm good with that. I can live with that.
And rinse the car off.
Yeah, it's in the garage.
Rinse your house off.
That it needs to be done. True.
Get the leaves and everything off.
Yeah, there are no leaves on the trees, as it was so eloquently pointed out to me today. I guess my well duh answer was not sufficient, but
We still got a few leaves with trees. I mean, they're brown leaves with trees. Trees with leaves, but
there
they're
are
brown.
quite a lot of leaves left on the trees around here. But no, it's coming through pretty good. It's actually coming down really good. I can look out my window and see it hitting on the road. So if it picks
30
back
mile
up,
an
I'll
hour.
jump back over there. Do what, Greg?
Them 30-mile-an-hour winds you're getting will knock a lot of those leaves off.
Well, knock on wood, so far we haven't lost power. So, which that brings an interesting question up. If I don't designate someone to be the host, if we get knocked out, I wonder if it picks somebody and does it.
No, we're SOL.
Or, yeah, you might be just disconnected. I don't know. I don't know.
Ian,
Black
what were
Watch
you
left.
going?
Do what, Alex?
You were going to earlier when you was talking to me. You was going to discuss the whole screen sharing bit with everybody or something. You told me you said you was going to discuss. You wanted to discuss something with everybody on here.
It's going to take a little bit more memory jarring than that. We might have been talking about remote control, maybe. I don't know. Let me think.
About the screen sharing, I think.
Well, yeah, anybody. Jeff can share his screen right now if he wants.
He's talking about Sam and showing stuff you don't like.
Black watch a sense of humor all alive at 45 RPM, 33.
I missed that one. I seen where he said he was standing on his head, though.
Yeah.
I need to go catch up in chat. I haven't been watching it too awfully good.
Sam is talking to you.
So, Jeff, are you able to share your screen?
Let me see.
Should be able to.
Let me close a bunch of crap like my email and stuff that was there. See what do I have to do here to?
You should be able to just, in the Zoom, go down to the bottom.
Yeah. Share screen.
Alex, I don't really remember what we were talking about. I didn't write it down, so I don't know.
Brain fart.
Oh, big time. Okay, so Jeff's sharing his screen. And
Not sure what you're seeing exactly.
it looks like you paused YouTube, maybe?
Looks like it's porno.
Gee, I wonder if that will be a copyright violation or not. I did
Depends
put it
what
was
it
not
is.
made for kids.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Okay, so now
Um,
Jeff is sharing his screen. Now nobody else can share their screen. So if anyone else wants to give it a shot, go ahead.
You cannot start
Cannot
screen
share.
share while other participant is sharing.
Correct. Now they did make a change. I used to be able to go up here to the top and click on view options, and the very last thing I could do was disable or shut his screen off. I can no longer do that from the top. What I can do is come down here to the bottom and click on.
Yeah, I've got this someplace. It says my screen sharing is paused, and I can't get back to my full screen or whatever.
You should be able
The,
to now. I just kicked you out.
No, try it now.
Oh, wait a minute.
It let me do a screen share side by side.
Ken started. All right.
That's the
That's
only way I
better than
can
what-
kick you out.
Okay.
Oh,
you
remember-
might be able to press. You might be able to press the end key on the keyboard to kick him out. I just thought of that.
the
but
end key.
yes.
All right, somebody share your screen and I'll give that a shot.
Got mine up.
Bear with me. I'm
Brag.
doing something in the background here.
If you can view options, it says exit full screen mode at the top.
You're viewing Greg's
Greg's
screen.
screen.
Okay, I like the coloring. So you're saying hit the end button?
Yes.
Sure. Nope, still there.
All right. Want me to share
What
my
about
screen?
what about pause? What about pause break?
Oh wow.
I cannot share my screen.
Nope, pause break doesn't do anything. That was a nice little bit of noise that just rolled through here. No, Tim, you can't because I've got it set to where only one person can share at a time.
Oh.
And I used to
thought
be
you
able.
want- I thought you want somebody to share the screen to see if you could kick them out.
Oh,
or
I know.
not.
I know that I can kick them out. I can't do it the way I used to be able to do it.
Oh,
There's
stupid update.
been a change. So what I
I
can
hate-
do is go down here to share the screen. It says this will stop other screen sharing. Do you want to continue? I hit yes. Hit share.
Nice.
Hit my share, and now we're back to mine. Whereas before, I could share my screen, or I could end it by going to the top. And
That's a cool picture.
yeah, I like that. I like last night's a little bit better, but I found this one and I thought I like that one too. So I downloaded it. Yeah, updates. I tell you what, they just can screw some things up big time. So I'll work on that.
I wouldn't get no hurry.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. Doug and I have got a Zoom session scheduled to learn or to figure something out on YouTube actually, and I don't know if he's going to do it live or recorded, but we are going to do on Zoom, and we're going to try to figure something out because apparently I stumped him with my question. So
Uh-oh.
I feel pretty
Where'd
good
you
about
get him
that.
Can you give us a preview?
Yeah, I had someone join the other night that was a moderator that I did not make a moderator.
Oh, shit.
Oh, one of our blue things.
Yeah, one of our
I
blue
had-
people. So the
I
question, not to interrupt Gary, but the question is, if I make you a moderator on my channel and you change your name, does the mod status go with your name change? And he didn't
I
know.
would bet it does. If you can go back to Google, I
Yeah.
bet it does.
I think so.
That
We'll
sounds
find
like
out
the
because
time-
he didn't know, and we're gonna address it.
that sounds like something that happened to me that time I was out shooting a football game for
Hmm.
the skydivers, and somebody else was saying hi to Doug on my YouTube channel, and it wasn't me.
So you were shooting at skydivers? Kidding?
I missed that.
You said you
You
were
missed
shooting
shooting the
That's
skydivers, or
true.
you missed what he said?
I missed what he said.
Oh, go ahead, Gary.
You said you were shooting skydivers. And I said, did you hit anything?
I was out at Fresno State University, and down the 50-yard line, taking pictures for the Bulldog Blitz skydiving team, and I got home and I wasn't able to watch Doug's channel that Saturday. And when I got home and I watched it the next day on a Sunday, and I said hi to him. It wasn't me. So we did a 2 weeks long thing or whatever, investigate what I did. And Doug's like, hey, let's do a session about this. Cool, let's do it. That's another long story. It was fun.
Hmm.
We caught the corporate and we caught the person that started that mess. All right, what's going on here? Ken has left the house.
I'm transferring files on my computer. So I'm converting videos to DVDs for a client. Hmm.
You're converting what for a
That's
client?
true.
So yeah.
Oh,
That is
cool.
true.
Videos to DVDs. You know the old videotape?
Yeah,
To DVD. Old videotape?
nice.
Yeah.
Do you do just the normal VHS tapes, or do you have a Sony camcorder too? I was asked to do Sony
No, I
Handycam
only do
tapes,
the
so I got
videotape,
a.
like, VHS.
Well,
I
I was
used
asked to. I
Who's
was asked to
echoing?
do.
It's not me.
Like the beta. Alex, were you asked to do the beta?
No, I
No,
don't do
stuff?
Betamax. I only do,
someone had
VHS.
like Sony. Someone had Sony Handycam tapes
No.
that
Well, that's
they
interesting.
couldn't look at, because a lot of times what happened is people would borrow somebody else's Sony. People would borrow somebody else's camera because at the time they was expensive, and
Aye.
and and then they would have the tapes and nothing to look at them on. So I found one of my Facebook friends had one of those Sony cameras and was willing to sell it to me for $100 if I did her tapes in exchange for free. Um, so so I got that, and then I did it for another guy, and have since made my
Hmm.
money back from.
Yeah, so I don't do Betamax. I did borrow a friend of my parents' mini DV camera. That's some old mini DV tapes with my camera. The mini DV one I had broke, so I converted old family videos. But I only mainly do VHS record. I do the most common formats from VHS to vinyl record, cassette, DVD, CDs, Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray.
Cassettes are easy because
Aye,
you can just take a headphone jack out from the
correct.
tape player and plug it into your microphone jack, and
Yep, correct. That's what I do, and I've got software which cleans it up slightly as well, and I do Audacity as well a bit.
I've got
Yep,
to
cassettes
step
and
out one
records are
second.
easy. Cassettes and records are pretty easy because with my record player, it's got a USB port. When you plug it into the computer, it comes up as a microphone, so you can convert that easily.
although I say it's easy, but this last cassette I did was not easy, and the reason why
Ah,
is because it had a whole bunch of dead space on it, and
aye.
with only a little snippet here and there of audio, so I had to fast forward and rewind and fast forward and rewind, and when I tried to
Oh,
go when I try to go
No,
back
I
and do it
record the whole
again.
thing. I just record the whole thing, and then look at the cassette. Then I'll.
I tried to do that a couple of days. I tried to redo it again a couple of days ago, but
Yep.
So
it wouldn't
Jeff, it
let
looks
me.
like
It wouldn't let me play it anymore. So
Jeff stepped
Yeah.
away. It looks like he's right now. That storm is actually moving south southwest or south southeast instead of north northeast. When I stepped to get a water, I kind of glanced outside, and now I'm looking at the satellite loop, and it's actually moving southeast. So that's interesting. But it looks like by about 1 o'clock, it's all going to be cleared and gone. So that's good. Kind of hoping that's going to happen. I was kind of waiting for Jeff to get back. I'll wait for him to get back here in a minute. So about another hour and 9 minutes, it should be gone. Haven't seen Tony Wallow tonight. He did get the new computer from Carrie. I heard that mentioned tonight. And I heard Carrie mention that Tony has actually gotten 3 computers from Carrie. So that's cool. That's real cool.
Also, one thing with my to get back to my video conversion, what's it called? One of the videos was really in bad shape, and my JVC video player said error, video tape damaged, and then I put it in my Panasonic video player, which isn't as good, and then it was really crap. So I told my client the bad videos go to a professional and see what they can do. I'll do the good ones, but the ones that are bad go to a professional. So I can only do so much.
Gary.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I've got after the first a week or so ago, I was asked by somebody on. I seen somebody's Facebook post, and apparently this person has like 30 tapes. So I charge $10 a tape, so that'd be $300.
Oh no, I charge. I usually charge 20 Australian dollars a tape, but in this case I'm doing 14. Now 13 for wasn't bad. I'm charging 15 tape.
What format do
15
you guys
Australian.
use, Sam? Do you use
Yeah.
PAL or PST? Or did I just say that wrong?
NTSC.
No, well, Australia's PAL, PAL, but my video player, my JVC one, which is my good one, does PAL, CPAM, NTSC, does pretty much every format, which is good.
So you have start connectors on the back of your.
No, I don't.
Players.
I've got RCA, red, white, yellow, and I've also got what else do I have on my video player? I also
Hey
have
Jeff.
Yeah.
Not to interrupt Sam, but I think you're right. It is now moving south southeast instead of north northeast because it's generating over here, kind of in the Decatur area, and it's moving downward to the right, which would be south southeast.
So has it already passed through your area now?
No, I've got it playing. Looks like we got about another hour until it will be gone. Right now, we've got good steady rain coming through. It's just hard to watch the animation at the same time and watching the clock to see where it's at. But in about an hour, it looks like that's a good lightning strike. It looks like we're going to be completely cleared, so that's cool.
I don't know how it moves up there. When I lived in East Tennessee, most of the stuff came through there sort of in a southeasterly direction, say in between east southeast and south southeast. Not always, but
I've always heard, when I was growing up, I've always heard storms for the most part move from the west to the east, and if they ever come back from the east to the west, Katie bar the door, because that's going to be a bad storm. Now, I've never experienced that, so I don't know.
The bad storms we got in Virginia or in North Carolina or Georgia, when they swoop down and come up from the south and then go east, that's when you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And we call those nor'easters over there.
Is that Charleston? I mean, no, the
And there was a couple of tornadoes that went through Statesboro one time. That was just mind-boggling. They don't get tornadoes. Well, everything's changed now. You can get tornadoes anywhere.
And we were living in Aiken, South Carolina.
Oh, that's a nice place.
We had,
I've been in Aiken.
yeah, we were there for a little over 5 years. We were living in a little rental property, and we had a tornado come through there. I don't remember the year now, but it came and went before we knew it was even there, and it didn't come down our street, but it ripped out the playground in our development and go a street over, and we had a house over there that got hit by trees from 3 different sides.
I might remember that early, mid 90s, late 90s. Am I correct?
No, we were there from 2011 to October. From 2011, the 1st of 2011 to October 2016. So
that was after I moved away from out there. Okay, yeah.
But it came and went before we even knew it was around. That's I guess the second one I've been close to. But when we lived in Tennessee, I guess the first 15 years we lived there, we had no tornadoes any place near us at all. And then the last few years we were there, it seemed like, and they started showing up all around us. We didn't have any right near where we were living, but we had some on the other side of town.
So just in case you guys think I'm crazy, this is well, let me go back and start it. This is a shot of the live stream from my niece. Okay.
Wow.
This is in Indiana right now. So you guys think me going outside is out of? This is my niece. It runs in the family. Yeah, look at the sheets of water.
Look at all that water.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
So it's in their neck of the woods now already. Lorna and her are carrying on I guess a pretty funny conversation on YouTube about me going outside and doing this. She's standing on her balcony in her apartment complex. I was trying to find some information for Gary. He had mentioned, or he asked me about the thing in Kentucky. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, so here's Lorna. We're on a tornado warning until 10:45. You know, she gets all excited about it. I don't really get too excited about it. I see the tornado. Yeah, we start to worry a little bit. This was on our news earlier. This is from my niece. Both her and Lorna are on the same one. Oh, that'll be hilarious. I gotta watch that later. This is mine right here. To you from inside the house. I don't think I can get the door open. Well, yeah, I can. You're not going to be able to grasp how bad this storm is, but this is probably one of the worst ones I've seen in a while. We are actually under a tornado warning for the next 24 minutes. They spotted a tornado that was on the ground about 60 miles from us. And I seen a news flash where one was on the ground for about 150 miles, which is a long time to be on the ground. Right now the winds are coming out of the west. 10 minutes ago they were coming out of the due south. Right now the bands and sheets of water are coming straight out of the west. I can't get any further out than I am right now. We've had a few good thunderclaps. We got the weather on. They're saying we are in a precarious position, I guess is a good way to put it. Christmas tree's still going though, so that's always a plus.
Huh.
Christmas lights are holding up. That's amazing. I like to point out the little things. The rains are settling down now. It's just a good downpour. I can add up to 3 new guests to my broadcast. I'm gonna
Okay, I can-
stop that one. That was the first one I did. Let me go see if I can find the second one
So
I
you
did.
were broadcasting live on Facebook?
Dude,
Oh yeah, I do it all
I'm
the
telling
time.
you, I thought a while ago was
This
super
is
bad.
out in
This
front
is
of my house.
horrible bad. I'm actually
That's
doing a
coming
live
down pretty
stream. I
good.
need to probably try to go. I could hear the wind, and that's why I came out to check it. This is actually bad. I mean, look at that. You guys can really see this coming through. I'll have to figure out a way to share this to YouTube. I kind of let those guys hang in a little bit. 10:59, we got about another 15, 16 minutes of what could be bad weather, is what they're saying, till 11:15. So I just wanted to come out here and show you this. If it gets worse or the same, hey Robert, I'm gonna guess that's you. Yeah, see, it's already letting up. Oh, that's cool. All right, thanks for
That's
watching.
what amazes me is that can hit that quickly and then that quickly it can go away. That just blows my mind. But now it's over in Indianapolis, so hopefully we're done and we're not going to have any
It's
more
like
bad
it can
weather.
be like it can be raining, cats and dogs 1 minute if it's during the daytime, and then be sun shining.
When I was
Right,
We don't-
and the sheeting is what amazes me is when you can see the sheets of rain like that. That's kind of neat.
a day before that tornado hit us in Statesboro, Georgia, back in the early 2000s, the day before, we got 3 inches of rain within 5 minutes, and it just disappeared. The skies opened up, the sun was out. I was amazed at that, but that was a lot of flooding.
Has
Flash
anybody ever
flooding.
seen it rain on one side of the street and not the other side of the street?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in Lynchburg, Virginia, I've seen that.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
I've had that happen in an airplane before when we were landing at, what's now Ronald Reagan Airport in Washington, D.C. years ago. On my side of the plane, I was looking out into a storm and the sun was shining out the windows on the other side of the plane.
Oh, I froze my butt off going through that airport. I got a cool picture of my stepmother's VP1 sitting below the control tower that nobody will ever do that again. They had a flying deer back in the 70s.
Just in case no one has been watching the news today, and I will bring this back. I don't think there's a problem with this. Mike Nesmith passed away today. He was 78 years old.
Oh, the Monkeys guy?
The Monkeys guy. Former Denver star Demarius Thomas died at 33. And Al Unser Sr. died at 82 or 83 years of age.
Oh, wow.
So I'm looking
sorry
for.
to hear that.
Yeah, I was too. That one. That was. So by comparison, here. Okay, so by comparison, give me just a second here. Got to figure out my buttons and my knobs. Did I just do what I think I just did?
Michael Nesmith had a heart attack.
He looked to be in pretty bad shape, actually. The one picture I saw of him.
He did a concert last month with Mickey Dolenz
Did he really?
in L.A.
Wow. So by comparison, this is my house in the daylight when it's not raining and no rain.
I don't know.
Oh, who's she talking to now? She called somebody on the damn weather. Oh my gosh. So I'm Gary. I'm going to find that for you. I'll find it. I just got to.
No, I already did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Is it close to your neck of the woods where you got your
Nope.
farm?
You know, drizzling.
That's good.
Well, we've canceled. I found out today that we've got 7 church members that have came down with the COVID.
Oh,
we
that ain't
canceled-
good.
We're canceling church services Sunday, so I'll be on here.
That's not
Okay.
good to hear.
Have you ever seen any really serious storms here when you were in Las Vegas, Ken?
When we first moved there, I remember it rained for like 3 days, and they said that was not normal, but not
Yeah,
serious storms.
Yeah.
No. The thing that kills me about Vegas was there's no drainage out there. The water.
Well, the ground's hard. All the water runs off. They've spent a potload of money on flood control here, and it's not done yet. The reason I was asking, we drove out here in July of 2016 to look for a house. In fact, we ended up with the one we're in now. But we drove across I-70 into Utah and then drove down from there. And when we got, just a few miles north of Las Vegas on the interstate coming south, we saw the worst storm I've ever seen here. I mean, hail and thunder and lightning, and that's just very unusual for here.
Yeah. What's that pass when you go north on the 15 into over to Utah? And you go through,
I don't remember. I've only come down that way once.
That is such a
But that's where we
beautiful
came to-
place.
Yeah. But that was crazy.
What's it called,
And-
babe? St. George is a city. What's the mountain pass called? That's the national park in St. George. She's
There's
mentioning
what up
St.
there.
George
Zion
and
is
Zion.
up there.
Yeah,
Zion
Zion.
and something else. Is up
Zion's
there.
nice. We've been there.
What year was that, Jeff?
That was in the summer of 2016. July.
Oh.
Early July 2016.
Yeah, I was here in Fresno, and it was really weird. We don't get rain during the summer. I went to Target to get something, and this hailstorm just came out from nowhere. It was
Well-
an inch of hail on the ground, like it snowed in the middle of July.
Yeah. I don't remember which direction it came in from. We were headed south on the interstate coming in, and looked out and saw all of this stuff. I mean, lightning, thunder, hail. It kind of mostly let up by the time we hit the city limits, but it was crazy.
I wonder if it was the same storm. Them things were the size of a quarter, and I'm standing outside waiting on my ex to pick me up, and I got pelted by those things. I had bruises all over me from it. And of course, it didn't have an umbrella because it don't rain. It doesn't rain during the summer.
Might have been. That was I don't remember the dates. Early July 2016.
I want to say it was late June or early July.
Well,
I remember that.
That'd be the right time. It could have been the same storm that just came through from the west.
I remember that because my birthday is the last week of June. And it was either before or after. I can't remember, but
I'm saying July because that's when we bought this house, but it might have been like the end of June, first week of July, sometime in there.
I think it's probably the same storm. That hurt.
Yeah. But that was crazy. We just almost never see anything like that here. I mean, we get rain and we get thunder and lightning occasionally, but nothing like that.
Yeah, that storm's moving pretty quickly. I'm doing it frame by frame, and current time's 12:08, and at 12:10 they show that it's almost going to be out of Charleston, so it'll be done. Now we're getting some good lightning right now outside.
Yeah, we're getting lightning too here, but no.
Where are you at, Alex?
Barely no rain at all, just lightning. And no
South of
thunder
Little
either.
Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 45 minutes south of Little Rock in Sheridan.
I'll have to share a picture later on Facebook where I stood out in the rain and I was soaking wet all the way down to my underwear and socks. testing out the new Canon R camera, which is supposedly water resistant, not waterproof underneath the pool, but anyway. I got some cool lightning strikes right after my dad passed away a couple of years ago. People are like, "You're crazy! You're standing out there in the lightning and the rain." Like, I've been wanting pictures of lightning strikes for years. I finally got one.
Yeah.
There was a time or two, or several times when I was going to school where the van would come and pick me up, and it'd be pouring down raining, and I'd have to get on the lift and I'd have to get on the lift in the pouring down raining, and of course when I did that, it wouldn't go up.
Oh
because
man.
it's like that. Those kind of lifts they have on those vans. You have to. I have to literally be right in the exact perfect spot in order for it to go up
Hmm.
because my wheelchair is so big.
I've noticed that with some of the transit systems around here, the buses, if it's not right, they have a hard time getting them in there.
Yeah,
But
I do the same thing.
they do a
And the
good job
reason
getting
is because it's got those yellow things on both sides, and
that
my
flip up.
wheels my wheels or nothing can be touching either one of those yellow things on either side, or it won't go up.
Yeah, it's a safety mechanism. They're kind of cool. A lot of drivers around here, they figure out how to get you on there somehow, even though they
Yeah.
got too much safety BS on there. If you want my opinion on it.
I had a driver one time, and I never had him again. But he didn't know what he was doing, and he insisted that I he had the tie downs down in the back, and I had to go in through the back, and he still had the tie downs in the floor, and he didn't know what he was doing, and he insisted that I should be able to drive over the tie downs and straddle the tie downs, and that
Uh,
didn't work, and that didn't
Alex, was he
work.
also confused?
Yes, he must
Okay.
have been. Well, he got himself a workout because he lifted me and the wheelchair up. He had to lift me and the wheelchair up off the tie down
Hmm.
and
Oh
take the
wow,
tie down up off the floor.
he got it done, didn't he?
Yes, well, he never did it again, and I never saw him again. That was a one time.
Probably
Must have
ruined
been a
his
new
back doing it.
must have been a new guy. Didn't know what he was doing and hurt himself. So he's probably on whatever.
So, Tim, I was going to ask you, how do you like that cybersecurity stuff you're studying through University of Phoenix?
Oh man, 5 more months.
I looked up the curriculum on that just out of curiosity. It looked pretty good. Yeah, just from
That's
somebody that
why I
doesn't know a
picked.
whole lot about it, looking in from the outside.
That's why I picked them, and then I seen something. I got an email from somebody the other day to where I could get my certificate for networking for $15. I'm like, this sounds kind of fishy, and I looked into it a little bit. Basically, it's just a training thing that they put you through and they certify you. And I think, well, this is kind of crap. Anybody can be a certified network guy. So I'm like, this is weak. But yeah,
When I was doing networking class, they didn't include the actual certification exam
they didn't.
in the tuition. So I had to pay for the out of pocket pay for the certification exam separately, and then I'm back on the website reading it, and lo and behold, the people that are going to register for networking class, like from this next semester on, get the certification included.
Well, what I'm seeing is this is a certificate they give you for networking, but it's not an actual class. You just go through their stupid training thing and they give you a certificate.
Hmm.
And I thought was real
Well,
Okay.
cheap. And I thought was kind of BS. I was like, well, hell, anybody could get this certificate and say, hey, I know how to do networking, even though they don't know how to do networking.
well, I had to do the classes to get the certificates, but then I had to pay separately, a totally separate thing to be able to get the actual certification.
I bet you paid a lot more than $19 too.
It was like 160 something for the.
That's believable. I could agree with that. But what I saw, this was through PC World or somebody.
Oh, okay.
And then when I got the A plus certification back in April of back in April, it was April of 2021, it was like there's two tests, and so each test was like $200 a piece. So it was more expensive than the networking exam.
Well, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, it's expensive. A lot of people don't even have these certificates, and they're really great IT guys. I mean, hell, look at Doug.
But on the bright side, the my networking certification is still good until September of 2022, and my the A plus certification is good until April of 2024.
That's something else. Now you got to get recertified every couple of years.
Yeah, because the technology changes all the time.
The technology
Yep.
changes all the time, and the criminals are getting better than us. And it's just, it's frustrating. I pull my hair out. Like, are you kidding me? I want to go somewhere with this.
Yeah, most of the jobs on the base here.
But then again, I like machining too. And I like doing the photography work.
To get recertified, do you have to get so many continuing education credits or anything like that?
As far as I understand it, you can just go in one day, take the test, and if you pass the test, you're recertified.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With it,
But when I did
comp ITA, TIA, I think it is.
Yes. TIA, I've heard of those. What is that?
They offer all the courses for IT.
Oh, IT. Okay.
Yeah, they almost failed me on that on that exam, on that certification.
All the jobs on base, you got to have A plus, network, security, and I think there's one other now.
Oh, what is that? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's just like it's almost the same thing as being an electrician. I was a certified electrician. I got over 20 years experience in that, but you got to get recertified every 3 years. And that's called the National Electrical Code. You got to go to a state board and take a test every 3 years. If you
Well, the
don't
rain just
pass,
started up here again.
oh wow! If you don't pass that test, you're not a certified electrician, so you got to work underneath somebody else's contract.
Hey, Jeff?
Yeah.
Can you see YouTube chat?
I'm looking at it.
Hold on here.
I don't like the bottom one. Bottom two.
Alex paid the instructor graph for his certificate. Ken shout. Oh, I don't.
Go up one.
Oh.
Did you drips cannot get what the heck is Black Watch talking about?
No, but read the one about baiting the two kitties. I don't like that. Don't need to talk about kitties.
I thought I would share where we're at on a storm. Took me a minute to do this, but I stopped it at 12:20. We're at currently 12:19 actual time. As you can see, in the Charleston area, we are completely out of that.
Yeah.
So that's good. And
It went from not raining to pouring here.
Yeah, well, let's go see what's going on in your neck of the woods right now, Alex.
Wish I had a word with this. It's called weather.
Yeah, we're not tech tonight yet.
Well, hell, this is better than the Weather Channel.
It's just coming through your area, Alex.
Yeah, we're down. So here's Alex's area, right here.
South of Little Rock. So
yeah, and I'll go ahead and hit the play button. We'll take it back to the beginning. I hit the play button. It should loop. So yeah, Alex, I can clearly see why you might have gotten some rain, because when it first starts out, here it comes out of the northwest and it passes right through. That's a good little downpour right there.
Yep.
Now, if I really wanted to play with this again, I'd go down here and watch the time. What I do is get rid of this stupid
This
magnifier.
is crazy watching this. I see the reds and the purples. We hardly ever see that out here. That's a good downpour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you north of Wrightsville, Alex?
I don't know.
Well, that's what we were seeing on the map. It's a place called Wrightsville, which was south of Little Rock. I'm just trying to.
I can probably find Sheridan. It might take me a
Sheridan.
Yeah,
minute.
you were
To your
showing it. You were
left.
showing it earlier for a little bit. You were showing it earlier for a little bit.
Wrightsville.
To your left.
Looks like a nice little river going through there. Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't see it no more.
What are we looking for?
Sheridan.
Sheridan.
The magnifier screws me up right now. Let me do this. Let me get rid of the magnifier.
I probably would turn that off until you can zoom in and find it.
Yeah, that's exactly what my thinking was. So there's Little Rock. There's Sweet Home.
I thought it was to the left.
Yeah, now what's screwing me up is this dumb storm moving through. Hold on. All right, I'm going to pause that. So there's Little Rock. I'm going to go. I did find it earlier, did I not?
Yeah, we
Yes,
saw.
you did.
I thought I did. Okay, there's Alexandra. There's Benton. Shannon Hills. Landmark, Irontown, Wrightsville. Well, Alex says, no, there it is. I found it. My God, that's way down there.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll bring this in a little bit more. Now I'm going to hit the play button, and we'll see what you're getting now. That's a pretty good little pop-up right there, actually. Oh yeah, you had some.
You had some heavy stuff.
Yeah,
go
you
through.
did. You had some purples and some reds.
Yeah, especially earlier before I got on. It was so bad that I thought probably need to turn off the computer because I thought the electricity might go out.
And then you had some good rain with it. So let me bring this down here. And focus just primarily on Sheridan itself. So I'm going to pause it right there. So
There's a purple spot heading right for the middle of Sheridan.
So about 1:15,
Yeah.
so about maybe 8 or 9, 10 minutes ago or so, you had some good range start. And then you got this little area right here. Let's see what it does. Oh yeah, not only did it
got bigger as it went
got
through.
big, exactly. So
wow,
yeah, so that starts
crazy
out that's
looking.
Yeah, it's supposed to be raining here till last I looked. It was supposed to be raining here till 4 o'clock
in the morning.
Yes.
Man, it looks like that's going to move through pretty quick. But this purple area actually.
Yeah, it got big. Right
and really fast, yes. So.
It's one thing I don't miss about living in the Midwest or the Southeast. This kind of stuff.
I don't miss the blizzards myself. And the high humidity.
Yeah, I don't mind this winter being 60 all winter and rain and thunderstorms and tornadoes. That'd be a good winter.
So what is y'all's bad weather there, Ken? If you don't get any.
Last winter I showed you guys a video when I had to dig the doggone driveway out to get out of the garage. This is our start of our. We moved here in 2019, so we had the 19 to 20 winter and the 20 to 21 winter, and now we're going 21 into 22.
Our most memorable winter here, still to this day, is everybody talks about the winter of 2001 because that winter everybody was without power for like couple of weeks.
The most
Worst winter we
memorable
had
winter
living-
I didn't experience was in 1978, right after I graduated high school. Snowdrifts got to be 14 feet tall.
Oh man, the blizzard of '86 in Lynchburg, Virginia. Oh my God, that was bad. And the blizzard of '92.
Yeah, we had a lot of snow down here too.
Oh
Yes, our
man.
worst winter in East Tennessee was, I think,
And then we had the flood.
93.
We had the big flood from the James River. Oh, it messed Lynchburg, Virginia up. Of course, that river goes all the way down to Norfolk
Yeah.
into the ocean. That was bad, 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 bad.
Have you ever taken the? What do they call that? The Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, Tim?
Oh yeah, lots of times. I've drove my motorcycle through that thing. It's weird. You go in there and you're jamming out. You know, you know. Back in those days, I was a teenager. You're jamming out the music. You're having a good time, and you go across this bridge, and the next thing you know, you go down in a tunnel, and the music stops. Like, what the heck? Oh, duh, we're underneath the ocean. Oh, that's a cool place. I love Virginia Beach.
Does it go to
Ah,
static, or does it completely just go to silence?
Yeah.
oh, it's static. It's not silent. It's just static. There's no nothing in that place. I, I'm assuming even today, cell phones don't even work down there. But I drove a Toyota Corolla from Lynchburg, Virginia, all the way down to Virginia Beach, and I had to go through that tunnel again to pick up a new engine for my motorcycle because I blew up my engine on my motorcycle. And it was on a Yamaha 400 Special Limited Edition. They only made like a couple of hundred of them. And I found one, and it was in Virginia Beach. And it was a 4-hour drive from Lynchburg to Virginia Beach, but I had to go through that tunnel. I always love going through that tunnel. It's weird.
Yeah,
I don't know why I love going through it, but I always liked it. I don't think there's anything like that anywhere in the States other than Virginia Beach. Of course, my grandparents lived in Burgess, Virginia, and
I
we
knew it.
had
Gotta
we
laugh,
had
sorry.
we had lots of relatives around Richmond, Virginia. I got a lot of cousins and relatives up there in Northern Virginia still.
So if you guys
I want
remember in one of my videos, I said, "There goes my neighbor." I bet they're going to her mom's house because they have a basement. She just posted on my video, "Yep, we went to my mom's basement." You kind of figured that.
I wonder if they had a bathtub down there and jumped in it and covered up with blankets.
I don't know. I do not. I remember growing up, we'd go when we visited my grandparents. There was tornado warnings and watches that came out, and
I never had that.
oh, we did without fail. We'd always go to the basement, and you could hear the winds howling. I don't think we ever had a tornado go over. The winds got pretty loud sometimes, though.
Now my high school was kind of weird. They had a fallout shelter, EC Glass High School. They had a fallout shelter for the nuclear attacks. Matter of fact, that's where my ROTC class was at. It was inside that room, which was a basement of a sub-basement. Down below
Basement
the
of a
auditorium of the high school. I think maybe 4 stories below ground.
Okay, so
And back
You
in
were
them days, you used to be able to smoke at school. You can't do that no more, but that's where the smoking room was at. I was like, why did you stick it way down there?
oh wow.
But anyway,
I wore ties to school.
well, when Mom sent me to Lynchburg Christian Academy, yeah, I had to wear a tie too.
We weren't.
I'm gonna end the YouTube stream, and then I'm gonna probably
pass off the the hosting to someone. I got to be up early to go to Indiana. So, Matthews, thanks for being here. Catch everyone. I'll probably be here tomorrow night after all the day ends in Hawaii. So I am going to end the YouTube stream.
Oh yeah, it's 10:30 my time.